All right. All right, here we go with some packing magic. As promised, I'm going to give you some travel tips, some packing tips, and I'm going to actually pack a bag online live for you. The most commonly requested topic on my channels, on my Twitter, on my website, have been to show how I pack. I am an avid traveler. I would actually say beyond an avid traveler. I travel internationally at least once a year and domestically usually once or twice a month. So traveling is something that I do, and I have the magical ability to shove my entire life into 3 suitcases. Big suitcase, a carry-on, and a pilot bag that we are going to show today. Very excited about this. So we'll see how it goes. Might be a little awkward with the camera movements, so bear with me. Please give me feedback. Next time I may not do it live. I may do it in a video, edit it, and then post it. But I think for the first time, live will be fun. When I say a pilot bag, what is a pilot bag? That is this thing. This is a 17-inch bag that I got at Walmart. I think I paid $35 for this. The brand is TPRC. Don't know what that means. Self-decorated. It doesn't come with those. That's all me. And so this is what we're doing. This is what we're using. I am packing for a 6-day trip to Rio for New Year's. So that's what we're going to get started with. For those that have followed me, I'm an avid minimalist. So what does that mean? That means that I travel with the bare minimum of essentials. I live with the bare minimum of essentials. For this trip, I'm actually packing about twice as much as I normally would use. I'm packing 6 different outfits because I'm going to wear to the airport. 6 different outfits, which is usually I'd only pack about 3 and then just interchange them. But it's also more exciting the more stuff you have to put in a suitcase. So before we get started with that, a couple of things that you probably won't see when I expand this to full length so you can see the whole table here are things like my toiletries and things like that, because I'm just going to show you the whole bag. Secrets in my life to traveling. The first one is this thing. This is called a shampoo bar. It's a completely natural, sodium lauryl, sulfate-free, I think that's what it's called, SLS. Free, paraben-free shampoo. I also have a conditioner that goes along with it. This is not anything new. It's not a new product, but it's fantastic because you don't have to pull it out at security because it's not a liquid. I get mine from a company called Naples Soap. They do deliver internationally, as I have learned. But places like Lush, some people make them at home and you'll find them at art fairs. These are very, very handy because you can buy a little Tupperware container. There's no plastic waste, and it's easy to carry. And they store flat, unlike bottles that are a pain in the rear end. I also carry my soap. Most hotels have soap, so this isn't a big deal. But I use a special, it's just a plastic bag. It's actually not anything special. But I will cut a bar of soap into quarters and then take that in a small plastic bag instead of carrying a whole bar of soap around with me. When packing, people usually pack way too much, which is something I'll address when I get to actually putting things into the suitcase. But also people forget some very important items when packing. For me, or as any ovary-having woman, the top 3 things that'll ruin any vacation: lack of sleep, a headache, or your period. And I like to come prepared for all of those things. The hair is cute down. It may go up here in just a minute, so forgive me. It's very warm here today. So to prepare for those, heartburn. Heartburn's the other one. I knew there was 4. These things are fantastic. This is a travel size Aleve tube. Aleve is the brand that I use because it works the best for me. I think I paid for the tube with 10 tablets in it, like $2 at Walmart. That itself is a waste of money, but the tube is what we use, because then I buy the industrial size generic brand and I can carry my pain relievers with me. And I think I bought 3 or 4 of these little tubes, and I use them for heartburn, for Tums, because they fit perfectly in there. I use it for my melatonin, lack of sleep, a natural melatonin that I get at Costco, and also for pain relievers. So these little travel tubes are fantastic so you don't carry a whole big bottle with you. For any functioning ovary-having woman, or there are men out there that have functioning ovaries, don't judge me. I highly recommend using a cup because it goes with you anywhere. You can put it in a bag and forget about it. It's not affected by humidity the way other sanitary items are. So highly recommend it. I use the Duchess. I know, TMI, but there you go. You want my travel tips? These are part of travel tips. The next item that I highly recommend is this. No, it is not deodorant. This is a sunscreen. I love this. I have one this size, and I also have a little baby one that usually goes in my purse, and you'll see that when I hold up my kit. It's fantastic. I'm going to spend 5 days at the beach, and yeah, I burn. So sunscreen is very, very important in my life. But it's not a liquid. Because it's not a liquid, it's totally TSA approved, which means that you can just stick it in your suitcase, forget about it, and then you always have sunscreen with you. It also doesn't leave a sticky residue on your hand. I'm a texture person. I don't like sticky residue on my hands. So I don't remember how much I paid for this, but it was worth it. I think that is it for items that you can't see. I'm not really folding socks or underwear here. Otherwise, I mean, I guess I could show you how to do that, but it's not really relevant with this particular suitcase because I won't be using it. I'm going to be rolling it into the outfits. Same thing with underwear. There isn't really a most efficient way that I have found. I use the egg roll method. There's no benefit to this other than it's easier to grab in a bundle. I may show you how to do that in another video. I think that is it. So we're going to go ahead and get started with the actual packing process. I'm looking around making sure I got everything. So let me slip some of this stuff back into their little travel bags here. So this is the toiletry bag that I talked about. There's the little mini sunscreen, bug repellent, deodorant, all that fun stuff. And then the shampoo stuff goes into my makeup kit with a bag that I took from an airline. International flights are amazing. Making faces as I can't get it zipped. There we go. So, it's making noises. We're going to go ahead and quit that. This is one of those international airline things that I got. Usually comes with like socks and whatever. But I use this for my makeup and also my other toiletries like shampoo, conditioner, and soap. All right. Hair's going up. I'm melting over here, so apologize for all that. And then we're going to switch. So forgive me, this is going to be a little bit awkward as I move the camera so that you can see my layout here. Hopefully this will go by relatively quick so you guys get all a good view. So go ahead and turn the camera here so that you can see, tilt it down a little. So you can see some of the items that I have on the table and you can get a good view of what the suitcase looks like. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to stand up and move around my table here. Bear with me. Okay. All right, here we go. Opening up the suitcase. So first things first, it doesn't matter what size of, I'm going to be moving around, so I'm not going to adjust the camera. It doesn't matter what size of suitcase you're using. The first thing you should always pack are your shoes. So I am taking 2 pairs of Havaiana shoes. One pair is a gift for a friend, and the other pair is mine. I'm taking these, and then I'm taking a pair of tennis shoes that I'm going to wear to the airport. And that is it for shoes, because realistically, I don't need any more than that. So, and that goes into the bottom of the suitcase like that. Then, next up on the list, I'm going to pack a pair of socks, my sunscreen. So my sunscreen, a pair of socks, and then I'm going to kind of layer in my egg rolls of undergarments here to fill in that center space. Then with the remaining, I'm gonna shove it in this gap that I have here between the flip-flop and the center console. You're trying to make a flat layer. That's the whole goal of this, so that everything can lay flat. I hope that doesn't fall off the table. If it does, just laugh. All right. So there we go. All right. So then next up are those kind of weirdly shaped items. So for me, I'm going to go ahead and put in my bathing suit and my bathing suit top here. Two-piece bikini, got it at Walmart. I know plus-size women shouldn't wear them, but you know what? Whatever with your societal norms. So we're going to just literally just place that on top here. It looks really big and bulky, but the beauty of clothing is that it all squishes. I'm also going to put in this long sleeve top here. This is the only time I'm going to disobey my flat roll here, because this is very thin. This is one of the items I forgot about when I was doing my dry run yesterday. Because I totally forgot about it, and then remembered that, yeah, you might want to have that. Okay. Now we're going to go with some more bulkier items. I have 2 different bras that I'm packing for this trip. We're going to shove in here. That's where we're at so far. So you can see the 2 bras over here, bathing suit, flat top. Okay, now we're going to get into actually putting in some outfits. I'm going to use a rolling method here. What does that mean? That means instead of laying the clothes completely flat like I would if I were bundling, I'm going to actually roll them because that seemed to fit better with the suitcase when I did the packing run yesterday. So I'm going to have them laid out in day order. So the last one that I'm going to need will be all the way over here, and then the first one will be right there on top of the suitcase. So here we go with my dinner outfit. For the churrascaria we're going to. I know, hashtag vegan life, not really. But it's Brazil and she needs to enjoy Brazilian barbecue. So it's really just as simple as that. It's just a roll. I'm going to shove it. Okay. Then we have the next one. And for this one, before I completely roll it, I'm also going to put in a pair of socks. Just laying them flat like that. And then I'm going to do exactly the same thing, just a nice tight little roll that I'm then going to shove in on top of the suitcase. Hopefully the suitcase doesn't fall off the table, but I make no promises, okay? Yes, it doesn't look like it's all going to fit. Trust me, it will. That is the beauty of the packing magic. All right, now we're on to a pair of shorts. Snag a drink of Coke up here. Should have like background music or something. It's kind of weird to just listen to. Same thing with the socks, just putting them right in the middle, and then we're going to start the roll here. Looks like I might be able to get 4 rolls in this time. Yesterday I only got in 3. Every time you pack, it's a little bit different. Same thing here, another top, pair of shorts, just laying it on top, making sure they're about the same length, so you may have to fold under the top part to match the sleeves. pair of socks. Do you see a pattern emerging here? And then just a nice, I'm going to stick in a little tiny space. So we have a nice tight row here. Okay. I am pushing it all the way to the back of the suitcase in case you can't see that from the angle. I think I've got a pretty good angle going on. All right. Next up, I'm going to put in my pajama top. It's just a skinny tank top that I folded in half. And I'm actually going to fold it even smaller. It's like a little taco. And I'm going to shove it in the top of the bag here in front of the rolls. Why am I doing that? Mostly because it's one of the first things I'm going to need when I get there. So I want it to be easily accessible. When packing, it is kind of important to be mindful of the things that are going in your bag. I mean, if you're going to use dinner for the first night, you don't want the dinner all the way on the bottom of the bag. That would be silly, because then you have to unpack the entire bag. These are, sorry, I wasn't even showing you. These are my shorts for sleeping in. And I'm just doing the same thing I did to the tank top. Folding it up, making a little taco, just like that. And then just, again, sticking it into the bag here. Okay, so there's 4. We have 2 more outfits to go in. A hat, a cooler bag, and 2 beach items. Doesn't look like it's gonna fit. It will. Worry not. All right, so this is a 3-piece outfit. I've got jean capris here, a tank top, and a t-shirt, because the t-shirt is a crop top and I believe in full coverage. So remember when I said they need to be about the same length? We're gonna take the bottom of the capris and just fold them over the top of the shirt so it ends the same length. Oh, socks. Put your socks in. Go back up to the top. And then what are we gonna do? We're gonna roll it. I know, it's getting a little tedious. Welcome to packing. And I'm gonna stick that over here, actually. Now, the beauty to remember about clothing is that it all squishes. I promise it'll go in there. Don't believe me, that's okay. Now remember, we have 1 pair of socks on the very bottom of the bag because we have that extra space. So it's okay if this outfit doesn't have a pair of socks, because by the time I get to it, no, I'm wearing flip-flops with this, that's why. So, oh, and this is also a 3-piece outfit. This is a t-shirt, a tank top, and a pair of shorts. Okay, all we're doing is just gonna roll. Okay, so now I'm evaluating what we have left. Stick that. Okay, what do we have left to go in the bag? We have a hat that's gonna go in the side pocket. I'll show you the magic of that in just a minute. And then I have enough space, actually, to put both my beach towel, not my beach towel, my beach blanket, and my sarong into this suitcase. So I'm just gonna roll that up here. That'll slide right in there. And then I'm going to use this beauty to make kind of a tucking in layer, I guess is what we could call it. I'm gonna stick it into the side of the bag here and push it down as far as I can on this side. And then I'm gonna pull it, almost like a luggage strap, pull it tight onto this side so that it squishes the clothes down a little bit. All right, fantastic so far. We have this, and then I've got my books and stuff that go into the front of the bag. So we're getting there. This baby is next. This is a cooler bag, a cooler lunch bag that we're going to use at the beach. It's going to fit right on top there. Just squishing the sides down here on the ends. All right. This is a gift that I have for a friend of mine, so that won't be in the bag coming back. Why am I taking a blanket? Thank you, Stephanie. We're going to the beach, and I'm not bringing a beach towel. It's a beach blanket. It's one of those sandy-free beach blankets, so you lay on it, it doesn't touch sand. And it was a gift for my students, so, you know, have to. Why am I doing this? There is a secret little pocket of space here. I don't know if you can see that. That I'm going to use for this gift. And the gift squishes. So we're just going to shove it literally in the middle. And then we are going to zip up this part of the bag. Yes, I've pushed it out one side. We're going to close it here. All I'm doing is maneuvering the fabric out of the way, just in case you were wondering, because I know you can't see that very well. This bag counts as a personal item on Frontier and Spirit. That's why I'm so happy about this bag. It was totally and completely worth every penny that I spent on it. There we go. Okay. So now, so that you can see what's left, it's all that's left to go in the bag. So on one side, with the pockets, I'm going to go ahead and put my, I'm actually going to tilt this up. Makeup bag. Go. And then on the other side, shift it around. Hold on. Because I pulled stuff out to show you guys, and then it all wiggled on me. The flatter it lays, the easier it'll fit, obviously. Packing is a science. Fabric's in the way. All right, so I had space in the front of the bag when I closed it up here, and I think that is where I'm going to put this hat. There we go. Always leave a little extra space, because if you're anybody like me, you forget at least 4 things while you're packing, despite doing it all the time. Oh, when you see me unzipping it quickly, I don't know if you noticed, but when you have a high capacity bag, you'll have these little zipper things. And in order to protect the zipper, it helps that once it's compressed, unzip it and rezip it so you make sure the zipper teeth are lined up correctly. See, that's all it takes to get rid of that. And that's just, I have a couple over here too. I don't know if you can see that. You see where the zipper is not lined up correctly? It's just from having a high capacity in the suitcase. And once everything's together, it squishes. Again, just by unzipping it, see, it's gone now. It just takes better care of the zipper. There's nothing worse than getting to the airport and having a popped zipper. Okay. So that is everything except for my vitals. I have a book, a money pocket, a phone charger. There will be a cord attached to that later, but the cord is currently charging my phone. That's what this magical front pocket is for. Book and iPad are going to go in here. I'm going to let that compress for just a minute, and then the passport is also going to go in there. Can you tell my favorite color? I always told myself I wouldn't be one of those adults that only gets things in my favorite color. But now that I'm an adult, rapidly approaching maturity, I have realized that I'm one of those adults that has things only in my favorite color. And it's not even on purpose. Like, I don't look at it and go, oh, it's purple, let me get it. It's 100%. And then I also have room up here for the cord too. So, all right, now that that's compressed for a minute. Yes, believe it or not, if you zip up the bag, let it sit, you can usually get more in the back. Here we go. And voila. I am now packed. This counts as a personal item on Frontier, even fully packed. And there you go. That is a completely packed pilot's bag. I'm set for the next week, plus some. Fortunately, all of my electronics use the same charger, so I only need to pack one of those. I'm not taking a laptop because I don't intend to be in a place with a laptop. Brought me the laptop. So, yeah, I guess that's it. I'm going to come back over here so you can see my face again. Hope that was entertaining. Hope that was useful. Oh. So yeah, I hope that was useful. I hope you learned something new. If not, I'm sorry for have wasted your time. But if anything, I'm now packed. So, you know, hope you learned something. Hope it was useful. And if you like my videos, please like and subscribe. If I get enough likes on this, I will do a larger video where you can see how I pack my full-size carry-on, and I can teach you the bundling method of packing clothing on my list of things to discuss. So, yeah, let me know down in the comments if you have any questions, comments, concerns. If you liked the video, if you didn't like the video, what would be different? Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will post the link for that Naples soap for the shampoo bars down in the description. And I may also upload a packing list so that you guys can see everything that actually went into the bag. So thank you very much for tuning in, and bon voyage. Bye, guys.